as an Ironman athlete and endurance athlete in general, I've always been looking for that edge, that thing that is going to take me to the next level.
My daughter, who's 3, I would avoid bending over to tie her shoe because when I'd bend over, it felt like I had 2 bricks that sat on the front of my face because of all the inflammation and pain that I had.
I was getting migraines 2-3 times a month, and sometimes they would last for 3-4 days. I had a terrible, terrible rash that nobody could seem to understand why it started on my face. My dermatologist didn't understand it. I have alopecia. I just started getting alopecia for some unknown reason last March. Pretty much lost all the hair from ear to ear along the base of my skull.
I was diagnosed with diabetes 33 years ago, and I had neuropathy, foot pain, and I had problems sleeping.
2 years ago, I was in an accident, a hiking accident in Big Sur, California. I actually fell off a 100-foot cliff. So I sustained numerous life-threatening injuries. It's about 1.5 years of just dealing with pain, not sleeping, just irritable, just not in a good place.
I'm an artist. I paint professionally. I'm a watercolorist, and I travel all over the world, and I also teach. And what was starting to happen is I had so much pain in my hands that I couldn't hold the brush as well or even paint as well.
20Xtreme is a unique formula. It has it's a natural noni-based concentrate that has a lot of nitrate in it. And dietary nitrates are absolutely critical for normal functioning of virtually every organ, every system that you can imagine. An elite athlete may have reached really the peak of their performance, and they aren't going to get past that without a boost. And that boost is the extra nitric oxide that you get from a product like, and specifically, Kyäni 20Xtreme. You're going to find if you use the Nitro product that your performance is going to be better, you're going to feel better, you're going to not have as much difficulty recovering.
My beautiful, wonderful wife introduced me to Kyäni, particularly the 20Xtreme, and I got it in the powdered form. And I'm kind of a skeptic, so I said, that's fine, I'll use it. Rode on my bike, was training, used the powdered, put it in my water, was drinking it on the ride, and in 5 weeks noticed a huge response. A huge response for an endurance athlete is recovery. Recovery is key. If I watch what I eat, watch my training, train hard, recover well, the sky's the limit.
When I took the Nitro, I really noticed my pain had been alleviated in about 2 months. And if I slacked off on taking the Nitro, my pain would come back.
Taking the Nitro absolutely helps me with my focus and just gives me the energy that I need, certainly all day long. I'm a full-time realtor, so I am up at 6, going, and it has completely changed my life.
Kyäni has been a super blessing to me because before having the, not being able to do some of the things that I want to with my family, my daughter, she has lots of energy, and just taking the Kyäni products, I've been able to get better sleep.
Within about 2.5 weeks, I started noticing a difference. And enough of a difference that I don't have any pain in my hands anymore. But I do rub the Extreme on the outside of some of my fingers and my thumbs.
About day 6, I woke up with, energy, less pain. Like instantly I noticed oh wow, I can walk. About 2 months into it, I stopped taking 2 or 3 of my medicines, and the doctor was like, oh, whatever you're doing, just keep doing. And they told me I'd never be able to run again. And I really believe that since I've been taking the 20Xtreme, I had to do a 2-mile, and this was 2 months after taking it consistently, and I did the 2-mile, and I hadn't ran in a 1.5 years, and so I know that was the Nitro completely.
Now, 20Xtreme isn't just a nitrate-containing product. It has a number of other components that have been specially selected to work synergistically with the nitrate from noni, and those include a number of things, including magnesium and zinc, chromium, ubiquinone, or coenzyme Q10, and niacin. So what do these different components add to the blend, and how do they make the product more effective? What you have to remember is that 20Xtreme specifically boosts performance by improving blood flow and improving mitochondrial function. Magnesium, for example, independent of nitric oxide synthase, also enhances blood flow, so you're getting a synergistic effect But magnesium and chromium and zinc, these compounds are essential for normal metabolic processes. They are catalysts in enzymatic reactions that are involved in the generation of energy. And CoQ10 in particular is actually a critical part of what is known as the electron transport chain. That is, there's a series of chemical reactions that take place in the mitochondria that ultimately lead to this molecule called ATP. You start out with glucose, sugar, and you end up with all of these ATP molecules. And in that series of events is coenzyme Q10. It is readily absorbed. It goes to work almost immediately. In fact, it starts working the moment it gets in your mouth. It's a rather unique and easy to take formulation. I think that's probably the most important factor right there. It works, okay? We have tons of testimonials that actually point to that very fact, and it works right away.
My career, everything has just been amazing, so I'm very blessed, very, very blessed to be here, and Kyäni has been life-changing, so I'm so extremely thankful. And I'll be on it forever, and I just want to share it with more people, and anybody, everybody has to try this, regardless of injuries or not.
To find something to relieve the pain, to give me more energy and better sleep, has allowed me to experience more in life.
I have a real passion for life, and I have a passion for my art, and I actually have a passion for Kyäni.